Hey Sproutlets, Tim and Chica here, and Sproutlets, we are so excited to welcome our special guest. We are honored to introduce you to real-life astronaut Chris Hadfield.
Hello, Sproutlets. Hi, everybody.
Chris, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited you're here. Okay, so Chica and I, we've been so excited, we actually came up with some questions to ask Chris, right? Okay, so Chica, what question do you have? Oh, Chris, Chica's wondering, what is an astronaut?
An astronaut is somebody who flies in space. They launch from the world, like this picture here of me getting ready to get in the rocket. You leave the world and then you go around and around the planet, and that is what an astronaut is, Chica.
Wow, that is amazing. What do you think, Chica? You have another question? Oh, how did you know that you wanted to be an astronaut?
When I was little, I watched the very first people fly in space. I watched them on TV shows, and then I practiced and dreamed like here inside my little cardboard spaceship.
Yeah, it looks like you're practicing right there.
And then I watched the first two people walk on the moon, and I thought, wow, if they could do that, maybe I could do that. And I started turning myself into an astronaut when I was just a little sproutlet myself.
Wow, and so when you were up in space, you were staying in the space station, right?
Yep, on board the International Space Station. We live there in the middle. Those big things they power it from the sun, but right in the middle, that's where all the astronauts live.
And that's where you spent some time?
Yeah, half a year I was up there.
Wow. So how do you train for something like that?
Well, the big difference up on the space station is you're weightless. You float around. It's like someone touched you on the head and said, you can fly like magic. You have a superpower. So we need to practice that back on Earth. So we practice underwater, because that sort of feels like being weightless.
Oh, we have a picture of you here practicing underwater.
This is in my big space suit in this enormous swimming pool, and it sort of feels like weightlessness. Like there's no up, there's no down, you can be upside down. It's sort of just like this wonderful magic and it lasts for months and months while you're up there. It's like nothing else.
Wow, great. Well, actually, I have a question. So you're up in space and you're feeling weightless. How can you sleep in space? How do you do that?
You know, people lay down to go to sleep on Earth, but without gravity, there's no down. You're weightless, so you just take your sleeping bag and you sort of float into it, and then you just tie a corner of it to the wall, and then, well, you want to wear your pajamas, of course, because your space jammies keep you nice and warm in the middle of the night. And then you have this little room, and there's your sleeping bag tied to the wall. You float yourself down into your sleeping bag, and then you relax your arms, you relax your legs, every muscle in your body. You don't need a mattress, you don't need a pillow. It's the most comfortable sleep of your whole life, and you're asleep.
Amazing. Well, Chris, thanks so much for coming by. One last question. Any advice for Sproutlets who want to be an astronaut?
Sure. Keep your body in shape, learn everything you need to learn, and have fun every single second.
Thanks, Chris. We'll see you soon, Sproutlets.